Hi everybody. Today we have a very special workout because Carissa's going to do all the work and I'm going to coach her through them.
Oh, I didn't know for this.
But we're excited for this warm-up. So first thing we're going to do is one of my favorites is the good morning, and Carissa knows this one, and I'm not even going to demonstrate it. Carissa's going to put her hands to her temples, push her hips back, and as the sun rises, Carissa's head rises up. I think that's why it's called good morning. I'm actually not totally sure. Never done any actual research on this, but that's what I think. Kind of makes sense, right? The sun's coming up.
I'm the sun.
You're the sun.
Thanks, Jeff.
You're welcome. All right, our next move is going to be our good old-fashioned kettlebell swing, invisible kettlebell swing. So Chris is going to act like she's holding a kettlebell, throw the kettlebell back, and then swing her hips forward. The kettlebell is from Russia, we think. There are a lot of things in fitness that people claim that I'm not necessarily sure is true. But sometimes called kettlebell, but actually the technical name is kettlebell. So Chris is swinging that kettlebell. Some of y'all might remember that song, "You Can Ring My Bell, Ring My Bell." Sorry about that. All right, so next one is just going to be a good old-fashioned shoulder stretch. So hand across the body, behind the elbow. You can focus on Chris. I'm not doing anything this warm-up. And so she's getting a stretch through the shoulder. And really the hand in front of the body is really just there for holding it still and not really pressure. Maybe a slight bit of pressure, just a very light pressure, but not a lot. Okay, now switch sides, Carissa. Same thing on the other side. You want to try to bring that elbow pretty close to your torso. And you should feel a good stretch through your shoulder. Got a good close up there. Are you flexing?
Oh, that's just natural.
No, okay.
Normal state.
Perpetual flex, Carissa's autobiography. All right, so the next one is going to be what we call a kickstand deadlift. So in the kickstand deadlift, you basically start in a regular deadlift position and move one foot back. You can actually also start closer together if you prefer, but one foot slightly staggered and reach down for the first knee and then come up. Okay, so you'll see Carissa doing it, and I'm actually going to exert some effort on this one, shockingly. And the crowd goes wild. We also have some kids outside the window really celebrating out there.
They're like dancing.
I think they're dancing. All right, so switch legs, same thing on the other leg. Bring the right leg forward, left leg back, and all you're really doing is reaching for the knee. If you go a little deeper, you can.
What are you trying to say?
I mean, you're doing well, so it's all good. One thing I like to do on this is try to put the pressure through the heel. When you put pressure through the heel, it's easier to activate the glute. So this is what we're trying to do, is fire that glute up here. And I'll have Carissa move a little faster on a couple of them. And that's another way to kind of change it up a little, get a little more what we call nervous system firing. All right, now we're going to go to our prayer, which we call more money. We're trying to pray for more money here. Oh, please bring us more money. And elbows are close to the body, rotating out. And I always say on this one, kind of go as far as I can and then go just a little further. Get a little extra stretch there. I really like this one. It's something you could potentially do in the middle of the day. Loosen up your back. Okay, now we're going to go to an old-fashioned deadlift, which is just feet are shoulder width apart. And we'll have the hands in front of the body on this one and just reach down below the knees. And then let's pop it up a little on this one, just a little bit of pop on this one. So whenever you move a little faster, that fires the nervous system. And the nervous system is primarily responsible for balance and a lot of things in the body. Chris is working hard. I'm doing next to nothing. This is a very good arrangement, by the way. I like this.
Working my nervous system.
Keep that nervous system working.
Balance can be better.
All right, now we're going to go into an old-fashioned rotation, thoracic rotation. Hands below the middle of the chest, and then rotate that arm up towards the ceiling. And we always talk about, on this one, what you're really trying to do is move the shoulder blade, and the arm just kind of tags along. It's like, you ever seen where the shark is swimming in those little things attached to them for free rides? I don't even know what those things are called, but I've seen it on TV before. So the shoulder blade should be doing the work here, and the arm is just along for the ride. I know that didn't necessarily make perfect sense, but we're going to go with it for today.
Arm is a fish.
It's a fish. This is single take studio. There are no second takes here. All right, so great job, Krista. So now we're going to go just to another old-fashioned move, which is feet about shoulder width apart, and we're going to go to a calf raise. Okay, so on a calf raise, if you get up to the top, and if you can hold for a second, you get a little bit of strengthening, a little bit of warming up, and a little bit of balance. So again, what am I doing all the work? Krista is supposed to be doing the work.
Gotta work my balance.
I'm the instructor. So yeah, sometimes one thing about balance is when it's challenged, that usually means your balance is working.
Oh my God, you're making me nervous.
This close-up camera of Rob, our high-tech.
Thanks, Rob.
It's always Rob's fault. All right, so now we're going to go into just an old-fashioned, another basic one, shoulder rotation. I like this one a lot because it gets a little bit of blood flow into the shoulder. And it's always good to get that in there before your workout. So that little bit of movement gets the blood flow into the shoulder. Okay, now change direction. A lot of us tend to get tongue twisted with blood flow for some reason. I've noticed that.
The L's.
It's the L's. Too many L's in once. L and O, apparently that's a challenging combination for us here at least. I don't know. All right, so now let's go to a little neck stretch or neck circle, neck circles. Nice, easy rotation. Never push the neck circle into any painful positions or go beyond what feels doable. And just nice, easy rotations. Now let's change direction. All right, great job, Krissa.
I did all the work.
That's what I'm saying. I said great job. Have a great workout.